Hi, my name is Leslie Larson. I was in cohort 6 of the Idol Academy. I'm I used to be a teacher back in the day, and I have went through a time of trying to find the right career path for myself after teaching, and stumbled upon the Idol Academy because of a friend. And now I have done several contract jobs and just landed my first corporate instructional designer position. So I started establishing connections mainly through the Idol Academy and LinkedIn. I started following different freelancers on LinkedIn that I'd heard about from other instructional designers. And through Idol, I had joined in some of the groups that we had outside of the mentor sessions to get to know people there. And then just kept, I commented on several posts on LinkedIn and just started getting to know people in that network. I would say the best way to start, I guess, and continuing connections is just thinking about the communities you're in presently and also just who are going to be around most, and start looking for those people, finding them on the social media communities like LinkedIn or in the academy, and just seeing who maybe has something in common with you, or you guys are doing a project together, just focusing on the people you're around, I guess, most. I personally followed up um, communication with emails, messages about jobs from recruiters or freelancers that I wanted to work with. It's worked for me to keep in touch with people that I felt could be helpful in some way, and not just as like a selfish gain, but also to say, hey, how's your projects going? Just to kind of keep them in mind and me in their mind. For instance, toward the end of my cohort, I applied to work as a virtual assistant for a freelance instructional designer. After a week or so had passed, I emailed her to ask if she had chosen anyone. She explained that she did, but then, wished me luck, kind of asked me what I was doing. I told her about the Idol Academy. After a few weeks, I saw that she posted something on LinkedIn. I decided to email her and ask her about what she posted, but also check in and just see if she happened to have any contract work or if she knew of anyone that had any. I also, told her I had a project that had gone bust that I was supposed to be a part of. So anyway, I just kept in communication with her, and after the third or fourth email of that, she ended up saying that she did have work for me, and that began in maybe November of last year, and I was able to get a lot of experience from the jobs that she gave me over the last several months. Then another freelance ID I knew from another friend in Idol. She needed some help on a few projects, so I was able to get experience and help her. Then I also worked with Idol Talent. After you complete the Idol cohort, you're able to apply for the Idol Talent positions if Dr. Robin has any available. I was able to do one of those. So that gave me more experience. And after several months of that experience, I was able to do better in interviews just because I kind of knew a little bit more. And then that's also how I ended up getting my new position through someone in the Idol Academy who had posted about it several months ago. Ended up keeping in touch with the HR manager of her company for when another position came out. So yes, networking, I think, is very important. And I credit that to giving me all of my experience so far. I would say that there are three main, I guess, communities of people that I looked to network in. One was the Idol Network, one was LinkedIn, and then friends of friends. I believe that consistent follow-up is very important. And I did that in my journey And that's how I was able to obtain contract jobs and a new job that I am starting soon. Most of what I did was helpful. I know that some people won't reply. If, keeping in touch through email, it only works, and LinkedIn only works if the other person wants to, right? And so I know that there were people I emailed or tried to keep in contact with that didn't return the emails, and that was fine. I think most of them are recruiters that I just tried to check in with to see if they had any other positions open, things like that. So, I guess it's just keep an open mind as to who's coming in your path, and then they don't respond, then that's fine. Just there's other people to talk to, and not everyone's going to respond. Networking has helped me get all of my experience working as an instructional designer. I started with a contract job through Idle Talent. Then I was able to help the 2 freelance instructional designers that I had connected with. And now I have my first corporate full-time job because I responded to a post by a fellow Idle. I kept in touch with the HR manager of a company for a position that was going to open soon, and I credit networking with all my success so far.